We all love a good and useful 3D print. The problem is that after a while, it feels like you already printed everything you need. Whenever I'm feeling less inspired or just too tired to do anything else, one of my favorite things to do is scroll through MakerWorld or printables, looking for some inspiration. Sometimes I find clever designs, sometimes I find solutions to problems I didn't know I had, and sometimes I just add another model to my ever-growing collection of things that one day I will print, and sometimes I do. And that brings us to today's video. Hi, welcome to Made by Jade. In this channel I usually bring you projects that I made, but today we're taking a look at some fantastic models from other creators that definitely have earned a place in my home. Starting with my home office where I spend most of my time. My desk is relatively small, it's 130 by 60 centimeters, but it's where I work for my full-time job, where I build projects, where I draw and paint, and I've spent some time designing and searching solutions to maximize the space. Basically keeping everything that doesn't always need to be on the desk, either mounted on the underside of the desk or into the monitors. But there are still some things that I need to use on a daily basis, but sometimes need to get rid of. Well, the first thing is right in front of me. Whenever working on projects or arts, I always need to get rid of the keyboard, but still keep it within reach. For the longest time, I've put it on the floor leaning against something, and started thinking of designing some hooks to keep it on the underside of the desk. But a quick search saved me from a couple hours of designing. Of course, other people had a similar issue, and I was able to find a model specific to my keyboard. It works really well. Whenever I need more space on the desk for a project or some painting, I just slide the keyboard underneath and it's completely out of the way but still within reach. If, like me, you also enjoy DIY projects that require some soldering, this cable soldering fixture is super convenient for clamping wires and even small PCBs. I've been using it for over a year now and surprisingly I haven't managed to melt it yet. For keeping my tools and gear organized, I have to quickly mention Graffinity, because I've printed a couple more since I last showed them. Yeah, a couple more. Also, since then I found a plugin on Onshape to generate bases and bins. This helps me to plan layouts and even design custom ones. Highly recommend. While we're talking about keeping the workspace organized, I want to mention these wire mounts. There are many options for cable management, but sometimes you just need to keep that one cable secure and be able to easily remove it. I really like this model because of that. Still, in my home office, I needed a place to hang my bag, but rather than making a hook for the desk, I found this one for a door. I printed almost 2 years ago in black PLA, but it's quite strong. I definitely hung more weight than I probably should have, but after almost 2 years, it's still holding up perfectly. Another thing that is holding up great is this door. Well, after printing this door hinge fix. This dresser is made of that cardboard material, and after some years of usage, the screw holes had become completely stripped. I even tried wood filler, but it ripped off even more material. In the end, I designed and printed this custom hinge reinforcement inspired by similar models that I found online. Before leaving the home office, let me show you this. This is a screw organizer. It lets you quickly check the diameter and length of a screw. Sure, you can always grab a caliper every time, but this is much faster when sorting a random pile of screws from old electronics. Moving on to the kitchen, I still haven't printed anything that directly touches food. There are plenty of interesting designs that I would like to print, but the whole food safety debate has kept me from trying them so far. Let me know if you use 3D printed kitchen tools and what kind of filament you trust for that. Bamboo Lab recently launched a new PLA filament, PLA Pure, that is food contact certified, but I haven't purchased it yet. But this might actually be my favorite kitchen print. It's one of the most downloaded models on MakerWorld for a reason. It's just a simple back clip, but it works incredibly well. Uses only a few grams of filament. I've printed a bunch of them, and I'll probably print a few more. Very useful. Not having a lot of space to store things is not just a problem of the home office, but the entire house. And these rolls of foil, cooking paper, were taking a lot of precious space in one of the cabinets. Well, not anymore. I found this rolls organizer and screw it to the outside of the cabinet. I hope I won't get in trouble because this is a rented home, but hey, I added a feature to it. And here's another feature I added to the kitchen. other cabinet lights. Since I didn't know how long I would keep them or how long I would live here, I didn't want to spend a lot of money on proper aluminum LED channels. I just 3D printed some. In the bedroom and in the living room, I also have a few prints that I would like to show you. The first one is an adapter for a Xiaomi security camera for a tripod mount. I mainly use this camera to stalk on my cats when I'm away for a day or so, but I don't really have a good place to put it. With this print I can attach it to any tripod and have a bit more flexibility. And now I can watch them sleep, I guess. I have a couple of these cheap Bluetooth temperature and humidity sensors from Xiaomi throughout the house to gather data and using some cool automations, but they look quite plain. I found this super cute model of a mini vintage TV for that sensor. While I don't have a real TV in the bedroom, I have a tiny one that shows me the temperature and humidity. Plus, with this model, you can use external AAA batteries instead of a CR2032, but I haven't purchased a battery holder, so for now it only serves a decorative purpose. Speaking of decorative purposes, 3D printed lamps are a great way to showcase a bit of personality and your interest in typically mundane objects. I find new and beautiful designs all the time and I've printed a couple, but today I would like to show you two of them. The first one is a Kumiko Choji-inspired lamp. Besides being quite pretty, I really like it because you can print it all flat and assemble it later, and it doesn't take hours on end to print, but also because it's quite easy to make your own custom side panels. Of course, I made a Gear 5 Luffy panel, added a smart bulb and named it Nika Lamp in my smart home. The back panels, we don't talk about them. The other lamp that I would like to show you is this Zonai Shrine electric battery inspired lamp from The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom game. I really love this game, and when I saw this lamp, I just knew I had to print it. The original model was designed to fit a LED lamp kit from Bamboo Lab, but what's stopping us from using RGB LEDs and an ESP32 running WLED inside? Nothing. Nothing's stopping us. And those are some of my favorite 3D prints currently living in my home. None of them are particularly complicated, but they all solve real problems, and that's what makes them useful. If you enjoy this kind of video, let me know. I already have a growing collection of saved models waiting to be printed, so it could easily be a part 2. As always, I'll leave the links for all the models in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next project. Until next time, bye!